Alright guys, so just got home and I heard my blower motor humming and I couldn't get it to start. I had to manually spin it for it to start. Oh, it just shut off, it's still spinning. So I'm not sure what's going on, but we're gonna have to fix it. Alright, it just kicked on and you can see it's not moving. But if I stick my finger in here, spin it by hand, it'll take off. So I don't know if it needs to be oiled, and you can hear it's making a horrible noise, so it definitely needs oil, or maybe even a bearing's bad. We'll tear it apart, we'll figure it out. There's a bolt there, and a bolt there, and this plug that I see. I've never done this, but we're gonna figure it out. I'm going to make sure the power's off on the furnace, and then we're going to dig into it. And again, this is just to show you guys, you can really do a lot of stuff yourself if you really put your mind to it. I do have pieces of another furnace blower somewhere I'm going to try to locate, maybe change the whole blower assembly. Guys, I knew I had one somewhere, and I looked around and I found this old one. We'll clean it out. Feels solid. Hopefully that'll fit right in. Alright, so it just kicked off. I'm gonna go make sure I shut the breaker off. Alright guys, I got her. She's off because these all had power, these two black wires before. So I'm gonna start tearing her apart. So first thing, unplug that. So I got a 13 mil. I got the first bolt out. It was loose on this side. So hopefully it's not stripped. I'll see if I can get this other side out. It's loosened up. It's kind of hard to get to. Actually, that looks loose too. No wonder it was squeaking so much. These bolts are just loose. Hopefully it'll come right out after that. And we might have some wires in the way. Oh, look at that. Let's check this thing out. Let's see what is going on. It feels... Oh, the motor is hot. I'm guessing that was our problem, the motor just being hot. Whole back is so hot. I don't know how hot they're supposed to get, but I don't think it's that hot. There is a little in and out play. So, not sure there. I know there's a bearing in here. I don't see any way to oil it. Oh, let's throw the new one in, see what happens. And that's what it looks like with the blower motor out. Not sure if there's anything we need to clean. It looks pretty good. Hopefully we'll just put it back on and it'll work. Actually, let me look at those screw holes and see if they're stripped. They don't look stripped. Maybe it just wasn't tight. I guess the back slides into them little clip hold downs. You want to be real careful on this side that you don't hit these wires as you're going in. Okay, she's in place. We'll tighten her down, see what happens. Just pull it out, shine the light please, so I can get these holes lined up.
Thank God you saved parts.
Oh yeah, because we just had to change our furnace, and I got this one used for $700, and I pulled all the usable parts off the other one, and she kept trying to throw them outside, Babe did, and I kept yelling at her saying, that's an expensive part, we need to keep that.
Luckily we found it in the trailer next door.
A year later, here we are using it. Hopefully this fixes our problem. I don't see why it wouldn't.
Well, there's nothing wrong with this blower, right?
There wasn't, but also you left it outside a few times. But it seems to
I think she'll run good.
move all right. 13 mil, we're gonna tighten down.
What is this piece of board up here?
It's a chimney.
Oh, I thought it looked like a board.
It's hard to get a wrench in, so it does have a flat head. I get it as tight as I can with the flat heads. And then we'll plug her in. Hopefully the plug's the same. It should be. I'm glad they're not stripped. Well, this goes to show you guys, save your spare parts, because this probably would have been an $800 repair call.
Which we definitely do not have right now.
Nope. Now make sure they're nice and tight with the wrench. I might have to get a stubby wrench. But we can actually see if it will work, at least. And they're tighter than they were. The other ones are just hand tight. So we'll plug her back in. And we'll be back. I'll go turn the breaker on. Get out of there, Peanut. Can't you stay out of anything? This is not Powerade, guys. It's from bleeding the furnace. Alright, get out of there. Come on. Bad kitty. Alright, guys. Breaker's back on. That says push for manual. And we're back in business, baby. That's all she wrote, guys. If you ever need to service your furnace with the door open, you pull this out, and that'll control if the motor runs or not. So we'll put this back to auto, and we'll try it with the thermostat. She's on. She's on. Let's see if the motor kicks on by itself. Yeah, guys, that was pretty easy. I didn't think it would be that easy. If I was keeping the blower and just changing the motor, you'd have to take off these screws. There's 3 of them. You'd have to undo this keyway on the other side and slide that blower motor out, and then slide the new fan onto the new motor itself. I lucked out because I had a whole assembly. But yeah, that's all she wrote. I'm gonna keep this too because I think the motor's just bad. It's really hot still. Ah! Alright, come on, baby. Work, work, work. There we go. And I am glad that happened today and last night. Not last night because it got cold out. It even sounds a lot better. Last part of this puzzle is cleaning up the tools. And then I got this piece. This is the last piece. It's some kind of air dampener. Slides in here. Somehow.
I think you gotta do the tops first.
It came out of there. Probably shouldn't be doing this with it on. And I guess that's it. And keep your filters clean. And this is on auto. So we're done. Thanks for watching, guys. We love you. Alright, guys, and the difference in the amount of air coming out of here is a lot. I can only imagine. I can feel it all the way up here now. I can only imagine how much fuel we wasted. Alright, guys, so it just stopped after its first run. It does sound like it's humming a little bit. That might be normal. Oh yeah, the motor is not hot at all. I could touch it. So I think we're good to go.